Hey guys, Liam from Philly Sports Network here and bringing you something outdoorsy today, mainly because I broke my microphone, so that's got to be on order. So film room stuff like that kind of on hold for the minute. And you know, with lockdown going on in England, it's nice to kind of get outside, do something a little bit different. By that I mean getting outside. But I wanted to take a minute to kind of talk about the Eagles quarterback situation, because I feel like there's a lot of pressure coming onto it right now. And it is the weirdest thing to watch, and it's kind of infuriating because there's just this level of grand expectation currently set on Carson Wentz that he's unable to match. Like, no matter what happens over the next 2-3 months, no matter what he does or doesn't do, he's always going to be in the wrong. And it's such a weird thing to acknowledge. And you've got to start with what fans want, right? There's a lot of talk about Wentz right now in the fact that he hasn't opened up to the media and he hasn't released a statement saying, hey, I was pretty bad last year. I'm going to enter training camp and fight for my job. I'm going to give interviews and say how hard I'm working. And then there are going to be people where if he does do that, they're going to be mad that he's almost waving the white flag of saying, oh, I've got to run to the media to say it. Like, just keep it in the locker room. Just work harder inside with the players. They're wrong. And it's like, what more do you want from him? And at this point, it does all come down to what Carson Wentz wants. And I think with the external pressure coming, it doesn't help anyone to just heap it on him on social media. The guy has had a tough year. He's a new father. And I'm not saying like let him off the hook here, but like, I don't really know what more we expect from him at this point. I mean, the Eagles have acknowledged that they had to make a decision. It was either Peterson or it was Wentz. They went with Carson Wentz. They went with the money, their $127 million investment. What they've got to do now is follow that up. And they did. And they surrounded him with coaches that are proven to shine with quarterback talent. You go and look at Shane Steichen with Phillip Rivers. You go look at Sirianni with Rivers. You look at Brian Johnson with Dak Prescott at Mississippi State. They've surrounded him with talent that can get the job done and can right those wrongs that we all saw in 2020. What happens next will undoubtedly come down to Carson Wentz. Does he want to trade? Doesn't he want to trade? Are the team going to keep a hold of him? Are they going to move forward with Hurts? I think Sirianni handled it brilliantly and just kind of said there is an even motif there to have them duel it out in training camp. Sorry, man. Just made it. Oh, he's going through a big puddle there. Oh my God. Oh no, I feel bad now. Sirianni came out and said it's going to be, you know, he's excited to see what both quarterbacks can do. Don't know what more you expect from him. People getting into his character and trying to judge him based off nerves in a press conference are stupid. There is no way you can judge a coach who's just received his dream job in front of Philadelphia media for stuttering. Well, other coaches have done it and somehow they don't get the same attention. So that annoyed me off the bat. He acknowledged the Jalen Hurts situation perfectly, saying that the two will battle out in training camp. There's nothing really more that needed to be said there, but still fans, media left unhappy. Sirianni then met with John Clark, said something similar again in the way that Jalen Hurts will be, you know, an important piece moving forward. Again, like, you can't expect him to go out there and say anything more than that. But people left unhappy. They want more. They want to see a definitive starter name before he's even got in the building. The guy's been in the Novacare complex for what, 3 days, and people want to know who the starting quarterback is. It's an impossible decision. You don't know what that offense is going to look like. All we know is that he likes to move guys around. He likes tight ends. He's going to hopefully bring a little bit more dynamicism to the offense when it comes to the backfield, which we missed a lot last year with Miles Sanders. He was very rarely used as a receiving running back, so that's important. It's just a tricky spot for him to then go into a presser and declare Carson Wentz as the guy or Jalen Hurts as the guy. Like, you can't do that within 5 minutes. There will never be a winner this early in the offseason. And if there was, I'd be terrified. If Carson Wentz came out and said, I want out, I'd be worried. If Nick Sirianni came out and said, Jalen Hurts is our guy, I would be, frankly, terrified, to be honest with you. I'd be absolutely scared. Like, I just think there's some unrealistic level of expectation here where we need to see the guys in the building. Sirianni needs to know what he's working with. We need to see what Carson Wentz is going to function like in this offense and how he's going to handle it. Like, is his heart still in it? I think it's a very valid question. We've all looked back at last year. His attitude has come into question on 8-9 different occasions now. His type A personality that coaches just aren't gelling with. The John DeFilippo stuff to Press Taylor, like, that's a problem. You've now got a new QB coach again. They've hit reset around Carson Wentz. And anyone that's saying, well, these QB coach hires could be for Jalen Hurts, they could, but you'd also be stupid to assume they're not gonna bring guys in who can fit around your $127 million man. I just think right now there is such pressure to know, is Wentz staying or going? Is Carson Wentz here for this season? Is he here for the next few years? You can't make that call. Sirianni can't make that call. Lurie can't make that call. Howie Roseman can, if he's obviously traded out of the building. That brings us to the Adam Schefter report today, which came out and essentially said, hey, if the Eagles get a good trade offer, Carson Wentz is gone. If they don't, he's staying. And that got picked up on major blogs for no reason. And I put this on Twitter, like, there is no way I would write a report like that, because that's just common sense. You know, if someone makes you dinner and you hate eggs and they make you eggs, you're not going to eat them. If they make you your favourite dish, you're going to lap it up. That's the exact same thing right now with Carson Wentz. Like, the Eagles are not going to trade him away for pennies. I do think the Stafford and Goff trade will hold some weight here for the Eagles. I do think they do need to look at that. All right, good, light's gone off. I do think they need to look at that with some sort of level head and say, all right, well, we know we need to shift a large contract. He wasn't particularly great last year. Are we going to have to deal with the damaging picks to get rid of him? Like, what is the value of Carson Wentz right now? That's a fair question. But anything else regarding his trade value, regarding his future, it's so early in the offseason. Like, they need to be patient. The last thing you want to do is jump, declare Wentz the guy, declare Hurts the guy, trade him for whatever. 2 weeks in, like, the Super Bowl hasn't even happened yet. The offseason hasn't officially even started yet. And we want to know the guy for the next year of this team, when the front office, the coaching staff haven't had a chance to do anything. Just patience, guys. That's all we're saying, all right? Just have a bit of patience, relax. But we're not going to find out today. We're not going to find out tomorrow. And the more noise that's sparked up by guys like Schefter saying, oh, I think I'm going to guess Carson Wentz might be traded, doesn't help anyone. Just relax. You know, we've got a long way to go. It's just not worth buying into any of the noise right now on any side of the fence. People want to be on a side of the fence. It's like they don't care whether it's right or wrong. They want you to pick a side, and they want the coaches to pick a side, and they want to say you're either team Jalen Hurts or you're team Carson Wentz, and there is no happy middle ground. And I don't think it works like that. And I think it's the same for fans. Like, why can't you wait for both quarterbacks? Like, you are a fan of the team. You should want the team to succeed with the most successful quarterback in place to help them do that. Trying to expedite the process of deciding that starter isn't going to help matters. And I think the sooner that the fans, that media, that coaches, that whoever realise that, the better. That you're not going to get your answer 2 weeks before the off-season even starts. Guys, if you enjoy these sort of walk-in talks, I'm happy to bring a few more. It is nice getting outside, I can't lie. So if you enjoy the content, leave a like, hit that subscribe button. I know we're closing in on like 22k right now, so it'd be amazing to get there. Before free agency starts, there'll be a lot of film rooms, there'll be a lot of breakdowns, prospect scouting and stuff like that. So if you want to see it, do let me know. From myself, Liam Jenkins, I'm really unfit, I can't walk and talk. Knackered. If you want to subscribe, that'd be sick. I'll see you next time.